Like, I think college is like 50% life learning and like 50% book learning, right? Like, I had a life learning experience the other day. I learned that cops have like no sense of humor whatsoever, and I'll explain, right? Like, I was in line at a fast food restaurant, and the lady told me my meal would be like a 9-minute wait, so I should just pull around the front and she'd bring it out to me. And I was like, deal. So I'm out front and this cop drives by and he stops. And he gets out of his car and he comes down to mine, and I was like, I should have some fun with this guy. So I rolled out my window and he was like, excuse me, sir, are you waiting on somebody? And I was like, yeah. But if he sees the cops here, the deal's definitely off. No sense of humor. Kids are mean everywhere. Kids are dicks, just in general, right? Like, kids are mean in high school too. Like, not to me, because I was really popular. That's not the funny part. That's not. Like, I don't want to brag, you guys, but you guys happen to be looking at the prom king. Yeah, one person's impressed, the rest of you guys are like, that's not that impressive, because you were homeschooled, but whatever, that's not, don't judge me, Yeah, I'm awkward, like, I get that, it's not by choice, I was born this way, just really socially awkward, so like, I'm not good at talking to people, so this was a great career choice. Like, I'm just really bad. Like, I was in a retail store the other day, and this lady was bringing me out, and she was like, are you a member of our rewards program? And I was like, no. And she was like, do you want to be? And I was like, yes. And she's like, can I have your last name? And I was like, only if we get married. My grandma has Alzheimer's, right? And if you don't know what that means, it means that it's always my birthday. Right? Every time I see her, she'll come over and she'll be like, Derrick, where are you going? I'm like, oh, just getting ready to go for my birthday. And she doesn't want to seem like a shitty grandma, right? So she's like, oh, that's right, that is today. Here's $20. I'm like, thanks, Graham. She's like, who are you? And where's my spaceship? And I hate going home. I hate going home because every time I go home, my aunt wants me to tell her all about my crazy college stories. And like, I really don't have any crazy college stories, but she's insistent that I do. She's always like, oh my gosh, tell me all about your crazy college stories. Like, I can handle it. I'm the fun aunt. I'm like, I really don't have any. She's like, how about I tell you one, and then you tell me one. And I was like, deal, right? So she's like, one night at college, I got really drunk, and I hooked up with 2 girls. You don't know what depression feels like until you found out that your aunt has been with more women than you have, like that. My dad's a manly man. He's a manly, like, he can grow a beard, he listens to country music, and he can fix shit with his hands. Like, he's a man, right? And you can tell by looking at me that I didn't get any of those genes. Like, my dad's kind of a redneck. Yeah, but he's like the kind of redneck where he can take like any conversation and turn it back on to America. You know, the guy was talking to me the other day. I was like, hey Dad, what's your favorite instrument? And he's like, freedom. I was like, Dad, I don't think you understood the question. Freedom's not an instrument. He's like, yeah, it is. There's a song. It says, let freedom ring. Bells ring, freedom's a bell. I don't like my sister. I don't. We never get along. She's uber competitive, which I think is a word. She's uber competitive, right? Like, everything's a competition, like everything. Like, we were talking to my grandparents the other day, and she was like, I was the first grandchild to ever get to a great-grandchild. And I was like, that's not fair. Because like, I haven't done anything with my life up to this point. Like, how was I supposed to compete with that? I was just like, I was the first grandchild to ever get a lawsuit. It's factual, right? And my sister was like, yeah, but your lawsuit was an accident. I was like, so was your child. So, boom. I went that route. You get asked a lot of the same questions when you're a comedian. Like sometimes people ask you like, hey, when did you know that you wanted to be a comedian? And for me, the answer's always been kind of simple because like I've always kind of been funny, but like I would only do things that were funny to me and like nobody else, right? Like when I was in 3rd grade, I went to the mall with my mom and it was right around Christmas time. I was like, Mom, I'd like to go sit on Santa's lap, but the only thing I'm going to wish for this year is world peace. And my mom's a really emotional person, so she started to tear up. She's like, how sweet is this? Like most 3rd graders are wishing for an Xbox or a puppy, and all he wants is world peace. And she had tears in her eyes. And then I got on Santa's lap. He's like, what would you like for Christmas this year, little boy? And I was like, all I want for Christmas this year, Santa, is for my dad to stop hitting my mom. And the look on Santa's face when he looked up and saw my mom with tears in her eyes was awesome. If you ever get the chance, do that, because it is hilarious. My dad's on all kinds of lists now, but you gotta want it. That's what I say. You gotta. And women's fashion, I'll never understand women's fashion. You know, the girls like, you'll wear pants for activities you don't even participate in. Yoga pants? Yeah, like every girl wears them. I've only seen like 4 girls ever do yoga, ever. Right? That'd be like me just walking around in baseball pants. That I somehow got dirty, right? Some girl comes up, she's like, hey, did you win? And I'm like, what? She's like, your game. And I'm like, what game? And she's like, your baseball game. I'm like, I don't play baseball. She's like, then why are you wearing the pants? It's because they make my butt look good. Stupid idiot. No, I am nerdy, which sucks, because like I could never talk dirty to a girl, right? Like it wouldn't even sound cool. I could be like, yeah, baby, you like that? Or whatever. Like it doesn't sound good. But like also date nerds, which is even worse, because like they could never talk dirty to me. Like my last girlfriend was a bigger nerd than I was, and she wanted to talk dirty to me, so I was like, all right. So she came over one night, and she was like, I want you to do me like your homework. Which is the nerdiest thing anybody has ever said to me, right? So I was just like, okay. So I just laid her on my bed, and then went downstairs and played Call of Duty with my friends in a pool.